In the heart of Montana lies a place almost forgotten by time, Willow Creek, a mining town that shone bright during the silver rush of the 1870s and then vanished. By 1882, its streets were empty. No formal evacuations, no documented disasters, just silence and whispers. Some say the land was cursed. Others speak of a woman, seen only at night, her voice faint as wind. This is the story of the Whispering Woman of Willow Creek. Willow Creek was founded in 1873, nestled in the Bitterroot Range. The discovery of a deep silver vein attracted miners, traders, and families. Within 5 years, the town had over 200 residents. But in October of 1878, 8-year-old Thomas Elgar disappeared. His sister said he turned toward the woods and whispered, "She's calling me." Search parties found only his shoes at the forest's edge, neatly placed side by side. By the spring of 1879, more children had vanished, always near the edge of town. Witnesses reported hearing feminine whispers just before the disappearances. Some claimed to dream of a woman in black, her face blurred, her voice calm. The townspeople grew restless. Mothers kept their children indoors. Doors were locked before sunset. But the whispers always found their way in. Through walls, through dreams, through the wind. In November 1879, the town's church burned to the ground. There were no signs of forced entry, only a phrase burned into the wood near the altar: "Let her speak." The pastor, John Kellum, vanished the next morning. A letter was later found in his locked desk. "She was buried too shallow. We disturbed something meant to sleep." In 1880, miner Elias Ward claimed he saw a woman standing near Shaft 3, a long-abandoned tunnel. Dressed in black, face veiled, motionless. He said she whispered something into his ear. That night, he carved the words "she remembers" into the dirt and slit his own throat in the square. His death marked a turning point. Half the town fled within a week. Between 1880 and 1883, Willow Creek fell apart. Some families left, others vanished. The last resident to document the town was midwife Anna Griggs. Her diary read, "We unearthed her bones in the West Tunnel. No markings, no coffin, just bones and that veil. We should have buried her again, but it was too late." By 1883, Willow Creek was empty. A mining inspector named Felix Wren arrived in 1884 to survey the abandoned claims. His report was never made public, but a single page survives, held in the Montana Historical Society. It reads, "Tunnel 3 unstable. Cold draft, no natural source. Voices echo when no one speaks. Light fails within 20 feet. The margin bore a final note. Saw her at the end. Not a hallucination. She's still here." In 1921, a man named Ellis Croft, age 51, was interviewed by a traveling journalist. He claimed to be the last child born in Willow Creek. His family left in 1881 when he was just 11. Croft said he remembered waking up to whispers, always the same voice. A woman calling his name from outside his window. "I never saw her face, only the veil, but I knew if I looked too long, I wouldn't come back." When asked why he survived, he simply said, "We left before I answered her." In the summer of 1949, Deputy Walt Grainer of Ravalli County filed an internal report after tracking 2 missing hikers. The report was never released to the public, but a copy leaked decades later. It claimed the hikers were found in perfect physical condition, but unresponsive. They sat upright at the edge of Shaft 3, eyes open, unmoving. They whispered to each other in a language Grainer couldn't identify. Neither ever recovered. Both died within 6 months. In 1954, a group of local historians surveyed the church ruins. Beneath a charred floorboard, they found a rusted metal box, and inside, a letter sealed with wax. It was addressed to whoever finds this. Do not dig. Do not ask. Do not speak her name. She lingers where the veil was lifted. No signature. The original box was later lost in a fire at the county archive. In 1993, a geology student named Kara Delaney documented an overnight trip to the Willow Creek area in a personal blog. Her final post read, "Felt watched the entire hike. Slept near what's left of the schoolhouse. Around 2 a.m. Woke to whispering right behind my tent. Couldn't make out the words. Just knew it was for me." Her body was never found, but her recorder was still running, with over an hour of soft whispers, none in any known language. Shaft 3 has become a local legend all its own. Miners once called it the mouth, believing it breathed on its own. Animals refuse to go near it. Compasses spin. Lights fail. Some say if you stand at the edge and whisper your own name 3 times, she will whisper it back. Those who hear it never sleep soundly again. A 2007 podcast episode described the shaft as colder than death, as if it breathes out the memory of something ancient. One unconfirmed legend says a woman was chained in Shaft 3 and left to die, accused of inviting voices into the town through rituals at the mine's mouth. Her name, if ever recorded, was erased. But those who dream of her describe the same thing: a black veil and a whisper just loud enough to hear, but never understand. In 2009, 3 amateur ghost hunters from Billings uploaded a teaser video exploring the ghost town of Willow Creek. They had hiked into the area for a weekend shoot. Their final footage, uploaded automatically through scheduled posts, showed static, footsteps, and faint whispering. None of them were ever seen again. Their phones and cameras were found near the shaft entrance. On the lens of one camera, scratched faintly into the plastic. She's still waiting. In 2022, a Reddit user posted under an anonymous account claiming they had entered Shaft 3 on a dare. They posted a blurred image of a veiled figure deep in the tunnel. The account was deleted within hours. No verification, no coordinates. But the comment thread is still archived. One reply simply said, "She's not a ghost. She's a wound." Today, Willow Creek remains unmarked on most maps. Locals avoid it. State rangers won't patrol the area. But hikers still report strange things, dreams of veiled women, shadows that move in silence, whispers in the wind. Some say if you hear her, you have 3 nights to leave. Others say there's no leaving once you've heard her voice. But all agree on one thing: if she whispers your name, never answer.